Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition! Last time, we found out Corypheus is still alive. Yes, he pulled some magister bullshit to revive himself. And also, we got a new base of operations, which we're going to have a bit more of a look around today. As we head back to Skyhold. I don't know why it's making us pick people. I was going to pick 3 random people because, yeah, they don't matter. Oh, I forgot my important as well. Dagna and Cooper Hawk are back. Did we talk to Cooper last time? Don't grieve me. But yeah, we're looking around all different areas in the game that we've think we now unlocked a bit more now because of Skyhold. I believe I remember correctly one thing about Skyhold. I just hope my memory served me right. Yep. Go down a bit more Skyhold, but we yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go have a look around. Oh, I'm done.
Inquisitor?
Oh, we're gonna chat. There we go. We've got some shopkeepers as well. I don't know if we buy anything much, but I'm going to probably sell some stuff that I don't know.
How is the running today?
Oh, hold on.
Save the feet.
Very quickly. Don't mind me whilst I sort out stuff. No. 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 Oh. Black Hornets. Johnny Black Hornet needed. Oh, I can't roll it yet, okay. Yeah, I'm not giving. Oh yeah, Bianca. No. Yeah, where is it? Where is Bianca? So do I.
Legs.
Shit, put this out here. I don't think I'm gonna get anything just yet. I don't know. Probably will go back and get some of these at a later date, but.
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service.
Oh, hello, Queen. How are you, darling?
Good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How are you doing? Good business?
Building, always building, thanks to you.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
Oh, that's nice.
Profit-minded
Oh,
individuals
kiddo.
who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter affiliations we are not interested in crossing. No offense, sincerely. We are merely organized merchants at your service.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more.
Oh, don't we
It
know
takes
that
great
upgraded her
coordination
look
to
a
make
bit
a
so
remote
made
location
a bit more
seem
than oh,
central.
cool.
While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyo display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel.
We'll be changing up her
Not yet.
really weirdo.
Segret survived Haven. Where is he?
About doing good work for you and yours. But this position is now more desirable. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
Super thirsty.
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
Let's see what. I won't be getting up there just yet. Hello, Master Dennett.
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me. Mountain air like this, not healthy for many animals. But I'll make do with your little fortress.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Are your wife and daughter doing well?
Elena's minding the farms. Sienna's still running her full races. Wouldn't be fair to drag them up here. I miss them. But someone has to save the world.
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things. And that's how I like it.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
There you go. You can buy some more horses. Probably go get some more later, but yeah. I got them, but as you can see, I've not got many horses. Just got the basics and the DLCs. You always go scout for more. I like having my Nugalope. You're still swimming at Blackwall. I just want to double check something.
here.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know?
I don't know.
Corruption?
Up to you.
What sort
I've got
of
to at the
corruption?
moment.
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all wardens are in danger. Even you. We better find your brothers.
I agree. If
Good to
Hawk's given
see
you an
you.
idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
I'm really good, thank you.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
Let's continue this at another time.
Oh,
As
fair
you
enough.
wish. I'll be here if you need me. Something on your mind?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Doubt the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else. What do you think of the Inquisition?
If we mobilized all the Inquisition's forces, Thedas itself would shake beneath our feet.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
I fear for Cassandra sometimes, the way she throws herself into battle. I've never known a warrior like her.
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked a
He
better
would talk
ambassador.
about Josephine. He would talk
should
about
return to
Josephine.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
It was an archdemon, they say.
Hello, Lizard.
Your worship.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go all around here and then like go up and down. Like a little sneaky snake.
Your worship?
Somewhat off-color today, Inquisitor? An excess of bile, perhaps. Might I bleed you, or offer a herbal tonic?
Please don't stab me with anything.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
How you doing?
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashath, my people, and the Vince. We were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
I'll do that later. Yeah, I'll have a look later on.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men.
That's okay, love.
Another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Talva Shah.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit.
Yes, I feel
am
my concern.
nothing like them.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high
Yeah, I'm
water,
just
foaming red
looking
with blood,
in-
ships on fire.
Build up a bit of savings to get a capture card.
Free bit of
I also got a Switch and
Don't
want to
let
start
the
streaming on that as
Inquisition
well.
forces get
I
suckered
don't know how
into
long it will
urban
take.
combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm looking into doing my
So nobody can live
getting the
there.
capture card stuff first before I do. So I mentioned it to you earlier.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I said I want to check. I want to upgrade things because I want to. Yeah. I said I want. There's other consoles I want to stream on, so I probably will just end up doing by using a capture card and then using my laptop to stream. Hello, oh dear. Oh god. Oh no.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
I'm not gonna let him fight
Hey, enough!
You're taking his side?
I said enough!
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but he had vanished. Then we looked for Hawk, but he was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha!
Yes,
Exactly.
calm down.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
Ah, I understand.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him, and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
Yeah,
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing. Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach.
Oh, I know,
How
I forgot to
seldom does
do.
reality match the ideal?
I forgot to do Cassandra's and nothing to do.
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
This is a good romance.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful, considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions.
Go on, then.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new Divine could expect such obedience now.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So what should that new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
Thank you.
Go on, then.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your
People
brother.
talk about our brother.
I'd rather not.
I'll let you
Okay,
get
fair
back
enough.
to work.
Surely you
go.
have better things to do.
Do you
Let's
have
go
any
both.
advice for me?
Tell that demon. What does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not
Well,
creatures
fuck
to take
you!
at face
You
value.
know language.
Be cautious
Yeah,
with
fuck
him,
you.
Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
As you wish.
Yeah, we'll do that next. And then we're going to be doing all of the, trying to get all the stuff done. And hello, I am Bolt. That's what I forgot to do together.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Yeah, she is great. She's definitely my fanfic
Why
canon.
am I dressed like this?
Because it's retro
You'll see.
type.
Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, New York
Excuse me.
Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much. So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
Those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that. But to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Thank you, Bull. Yeah, please. Pardon. Bull's gone inside now.
Pretty good to see you.
Hell.
It's good to see you.
Welcome back.
Hey, Crim.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, Your Worship. You need anything, let me know.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Can we talk about the Bulls' Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
There was the time with the spiders. Big old beast had taken over some Navarran lady's winter estate.
Oh,
with a
no.
full season to lay eggs.
Sorry, I
Hanging
hate
from the
spiders.
chandeliers, scuttling over the tapestries, webbing up the bath. I don't really have a story about it. It's just a lot of spiders.
We'll talk
Crim.
later.
Sweet Crim. Lucky Crim. Oh, before I forget. Notes of the Inquisition. Hello, Bo.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your Worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people
Yes,
are
Clem, you
bad
are
after all.
a real
Don't get your hopes up,
rugged,
Creme. We still come down hard on the
handsome
back
motherfucking man.
talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the Chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
What? What's this game obsessing at the moment?
Grim, is it?
Camera.
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain, something like that.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I just feel, I don't know, I just feel very, very awkward. No, this is a safe space.
I take it you're the company
Bring
hero.
your,
Yes, first time I ever
Bring
picked up
your
a sword
gay.
was when the blight hit for
All your gay is
Never put
welcome.
it back down.
He
Any
makes
gay,
a potion
welcome.
that'll put you right back on your feet after even the
This is the
toughest
Gayquisition
fight.
after all.
It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Oh, yes, put it off.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
Yes, that would have been a nightmare.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
You've got a good company, Bull.
Ah, we do all right.
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with the cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
I love your team. They're all so great.
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
I wanted to see the suicide.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
You don't have a problem with
Why
him
would
being
you
from
say
Tevinter?
that?
But you hate the Vince.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them one by one.
I will not say that. I'm sorry. He is a he.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one.
I will not bring that up because it's fucking pointless. He is a he.
The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even when giant
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow.
Oh, sorry. Is my mic better now? I realised my mic wasn't down. Oops.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the
I am so sorry.
Turned out that troll was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay though. We still got paid.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking.
Hey. The early Dragon Age writers did have their issues with, like, at least translate, but they've done better. They've apologised. They've made legends like Krem. We've also got, was it Menavis?
And you are?
Hopefully they'll be able to make it so you can have a trans character in Inquisition. I would love it if they could do that.
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
What's the current mood?
Hope in the face of reality.
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
Bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass.
Also, I believe, if I remember correctly, the new head writer Patrick Weeks is non-binary, which is great for them. They're doing some great representation, and
just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything, who make sure the thousands
they're writing for Sarah. This is some really good writing.
If you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Don't sing about my girlfriend again, or go just slip through, kick you in the head.
I hope I can.
Hello, Sutherland.
Maybe cleaning. Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, Your Worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
We are assembling quite the influential list of allies.
I suppose you're right.
There are few orders as legendary or prestigious as
Okay.
Great Wardens.
Eat it, Mars. I love that shit goblet.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Alright, let's hear what you got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a red
I like
Jenny
you.
thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Alright, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing.
Hello everyone, I'm gonna make sure
Not
that
everything has to be
I
torn
interact
skies and
with
ancient assholes. Every little thing makes a
Sarah in the
difference
right
somewhere.
way, even though I should be fine. I know some people I'm not overly keen on Sarah if you romance her with a Daedalus Inquisitor, which I can understand why, but luckily I'm not doing that romance and I don't think I ever would. So probably would have put me off
Demon
her.
armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
You wanna put some flirting?
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
You've got a pretty way about you. We can see where that goes, if it goes the way I like. You could get there. You're just so squishy cute. And I am a good judge of people. I don't date pricks. Really, because prick and prick... Look, you're nice. Let's travel around more. I get to know you. We'll see.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, it's you again.
I Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I
No, I can appreciate that. Like saying, yeah.
Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
See,
Corypheus.
Shayla can respect that. That's why I'm sure it's going to be coming around quite a lot. But I think she's always going to be the permanent fixture in the party. So every now and then people will change, but like I said, it'll be more commonly.
People who have gathered?
Again, with your people. Right, which ones?
What do you think of Cole?
What about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about everybody else, haven't we? Yeah, like I said, I can respect her for being like, yeah, I want to get to know you first, but I think she's flattered by it. Cole! Cole, buddy!
What are you doing?
Listening.
You notice I've kind of made the lips a bit more fuller and like makeup wise, and the eyes I've kind of decorated around a bit more.
Too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond. Lips scalded as I sip. Warmth blossoms. First kiss in the barn. What was his name?
Excuse me.
Tin jangle as the blood spills. Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you help her?
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way.
I'm gonna see. I'm curious. Shayla's curious about what he means, but what he means by that. Yeah.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason, and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you?
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
I shouldn't have not let him do that, but I don't know. I think Shayla was more curious about what he meant by that.
And how much did you need?
From Haven's Far Inquisitor. A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Merida, a humble bard.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
Also, more or less think that Meridan's been confirmed to be canonically pan or bi.
Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role.
I'll explain why later in the game, but yeah.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Stay away from Sarah.
I've heard of Warden Blackwall, an influential member of the Order.
Great, so he's able.
Hello, Cole.
Stomach full of mantras, she burns like a beacon, faith aflame to bring succor for a seeker.
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
I'm not going to do this one yet because...
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
I think that's a reference, like the shocking stuff being unlocked there is a reference to Asunder, because originally like I'm trying to think trying to set the right way. Cole wasn't originally a he wasn't originally an assassin. Then why is it saying that you can encrypt it then? It's only remember really good. Apparently there was a feminist one in the works, but I think they got changed into a comic book series instead. And also partly because I can't remember his name now. David Gator leaving BioWare. Oh, talking about that, I can't remember the writer's name. If you've played Guardian of the Galaxy game, it's quite a fun little game. I enjoyed it. The writer from that, and she also worked on. I can't think of the word. She also worked on the Deus Ex series. Yeah, she's gonna be writing the next Mass Effect, I believe.
Strange thing. When I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Hey, Cullen.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in Fall Redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
The Red Templar swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength.
Edit well, try not
Red
to
Templars still require lyrium.
go too much to the spoiler
We find their
territory,
source, we can
Your
weaken
Highness.
them and their leader.
But then again, I only know little details. I
angry
don't
at
know
Corypheus
everything.
or
I just know stuff that
I don't know.
relate to the
Samson
games.
at least should know better. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
I was like, who are you talking about there for a second there? Like, oh, Callan. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's ladder. Whee!
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities.
The same about his.
Controls us as
Yeah,
well.
Callan is
Those
voiced by
cast off
himself.
suffer. Some go mad, others die.
No one voices Callan. He's voiced by himself.
We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
I know you do.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, I've kind of made the eyes a bit more more red and the lips a bit more fuller. Yeah. Well, he started doing it. It started since oh, what's it gonna call?
Thank you for telling
Since
me.
Origins.
I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment. Inquisitor?
You and the Red Templars leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior.
Yeah, Shayla was very, Shayla's very thankful for that. He probably make the poor dwarf blush.
Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Corypheus prizes his vanity. Gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
Can't deny being a general is an improvement to living on the streets.
I'd rather die than
Oh, is it a...
Corypheus. Clearly Samson felt otherwise. I don't understand how
I thought
he
you,
became
I
so
thought
powerful. Even with
Shayla
Red
said it
Lyrium,
more sarcasm.
Samson's glory days are long behind him. Yes?
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
I think we've done this one actually. I see some of the keep doing a bit of work. Oh. I can't even get in that way. Go get it, boy! Hi, Callum. Bye, Callum. Talk to you later, Ig. Hey, Dorian.
What's on your mind?
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with the message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
We could just go, just to tell them that you're not, just to tell them to fuck off.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy, I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Fair
That
enough.
works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough. I can't believe my father's gall. Of course, he couldn't come here to Skyhold. No, that would be too much. But contacting some southern cleric on the sly, much wiser. If this is some Venatori connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
I should go.
Naturally.
I think it'd be only fair with that, when we go to that mission, to mention trigger warnings to people. Because it can get quite heavy for some people. Hey, Liliana.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you?
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Excuse me, I'm so
You are
sorry.
referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much.
I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause. Others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Oh, Queen! Huh? Hmm? 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 Oh! I just know intake with being Queen if you're wondering what that was. You there, Queen?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Ole into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Bye, Ig. Bye, Ig.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the
Before
fire.
we,
Make it, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Hello, Gats.
Honored, Inquisitor. Did my part of the boss. Now I'm on this strange collection. Don't know it's worth the fight, exactly. Good workmanship.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues.
Wow, naughty. Never, Queen.
Paragon Bronco.
Never.
Carved her.
Perfect gentleman.
When she turned out to be sodding mad, I left. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard
Your,
dust mined from
your accusations are nothing but,
full of Tevinter robes, too.
oh, I can't remember the words. Blasphemy and slander.
Massive spires that aren't stone.
Defamation.
Like don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories
Cooper
these
does
tiles are
too.
supposed to depict?
Cooper simps for Gideon Emery.
And I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarf
Oh.
perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Fertile ground,
crafting
even
tiles.
here. This hold has everything.
I have no seeds! Who are you?
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Another story brewing in the work.
I look forward to working with you.
Another story's in the work, by the way.
I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events...
This time,
to bed. All the
this
mundane
is
needs
not
of
set
life
in.
will be well
That's not
tended.
what I'm working on. It's not set
Let me know.
in the universe the Liliana one is. It's set in this fanfic universe. This lady, this motherfucker's in. What's that lady for?
You have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there, before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part. To see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost. And traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day.
Yeah, she is.
Some are refugees, but others want to help. Your Inquisition is growing.
And I think there's a little mixture of xenophobia and other phobia in there as well.
Elsewhere?
You have done much for the refugees in the hinterlands. Many who would have starved or frozen owe you their lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Be well, Inquisitor.
Seeing there's anybody else about it here who... Oh, no, I can't go for that door. Oh, we spoke to her. Oh, she is. Oops. Oh, let her. So I scroll through and I shouldn't. I'll try and be a bit more slow when we get to Dreadwolf. Back. I'm trying to put back away. Back.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Yeah, I think it's a sign.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't mean to upset you, Varric.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus
Also,
really knows either. He's
again,
definitely
thank you for your
Darkspawn,
advice with
but
her
when we found him, it was pretty
Shayla's
obvious
Ice
he
Cream.
hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. They were Carta at first, which is making me nervous. You think he's got another clan in his pocket we don't know about? We tracked the Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks
Legacy,
and they drew us into the
DLC.
prison to get it.
Legacy, oh, Legacy DLC.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Yeah, replaying, like doing Dragon Age 2 again, especially also if you look into the development and what they went through to get that game made. It's fucking impressive how good Dragon Age 2 is. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not the best in the series, but it could have been a fuck ton worse. It could have been so much worse.
Yes?
Oh. Vivienne is not Shayla's type. Oh, I want to see if I can jump into the chandelier. I want to swing from the chandelier. And also, well, one thing I'll say about Dragon Age 2 I really like, the combat is so good.
Better and better. What can't
The
we do in a
combat
place
is
like
amazing in that game.
So I'm thinking... Almost gotcha.
Hello? The golden nug was here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It looks and the combat looks and feels so good. I don't know have to, I want what is Sword mission. Yeah, the grip. Now for healing burn as well. Well, it's from the armor arms one that I got, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll do healing as well just to get the extra. I'm going to quickly speak to Josephine. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Josephine friend, then I'm going to decide what clothes I'm going to wear. Hey, Josie.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long.
Josie's so
You
pure.
must think me quite the gossip.
No, 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 no.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Just wait me a minute. Okay. Here you go. Not bad, simple. Anyway, let's get dressed. What do you think? Anyone there? The two white. Actually, no. Maybe I don't know. I'll wear it around a bit. If anyone says that something else,
no expense.
No, it's not a good outfit. Sorry if I'm imposing on your lurkers. If you're, I want to read your chat in a moment. Let's get the war table done first. I'll try and chat to Gayquisition again.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy. It's good to see you.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
That sounds like more of a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just At the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady.
Which of Josephine, yeah, she's great. What do you think of the outfit change?
The waterfronts never
You like
change.
it, Queen?
Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15,
Oh,
Mother
yeah?
declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royeaux. But I bowled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did. And she was most unsympathetic to my wailing. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royeaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royeaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the
I'll find
buildings
a bright spot so you can see at the moment.
That was Val Royeaux to me. So beautifully foreign. I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royeaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfels, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.
What was your family like?
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Sorry, back in a minute.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estates to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
What do these Antivan heads of the household do if they don't run it?
They work.
No, Josephine's very good for people. I don't spoil Josephine's romance for people.
Father's more of an artist.
But
It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, Mother's looking forward to my taking
I think it's very
Between that and the Inquisition, when do
it's
you
like
have a rest?
very
Delegation
ace like. There's not.
But
It's-
managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is,
not-
I will not shirk it.
Intense.
Is running your
that
family's
kind of
estate
way.
that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns
Yeah, I
their
know roughly what the most romances are like.
taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
Yeah, it's very
Maybe your
adorable.
siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them, but Dorian and
It's every one of the ones I would say is the most well written.
No, truly, it must be me.
You said the Montiliers used to run an entire trading fleet. What happened?
There was a scandal in Val Royal more than an age ago. The Montiliers were forbidden from trading with Orlais. Our personal fortunes never quite rebounded.
Does anyone in Orlais even remember what that scandal was?
I doubt it, but the injunction persists.
What exactly happened?
An affair with a minor lord. Perhaps. Most other details are lost.
Are you saying your family's livelihood was ruined because of a love affair no one even remembers?
Essentially. Orlesian politics are full of these unhappy little missteps, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I know
You
somebody
really
else
gone into
who.
detail about how you know
Yeah, I think
we met.
I know somebody else
We met
in
the last
some of the other
years of
like
schooling, but
in
we
some of
became
the other
friends
communities
after
where
I
in
became
like I know some people in different communities that
terrifyingly
who are like
lonely.
I absolutely love
How exactly did you and
those
Liliana
things very much.
reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust.
At least in my
arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense.
fanfic
Apparently
canon, I think that
the merchant
there's a
extended
little
me
bit
an
of like
invitation to her estate. Liliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
like yes.
I assume there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
Well, we get pointed to like future stories where like you see the fanfic canon version of
I accepted.
Josephine.
Once she finally explained what it was.
There's gonna be a little.
Do you remain close?
Yes.
There's gonna be a little. It's not gonna be it for very long, but there's gonna be a little storyline like why her and Bull didn't work out. But my kind of headcanon is that it didn't work out because they didn't quite.
Liliana confide in you?
Like very much wise, they didn't quite want the same thing, and it didn't quite click. If you know what I mean. Not saying that Bull was you know, but I don't. When we get the balls, not ball, wool, not ball, wool. We get more into Wool's story. I'll explain why, because I think some people may be seeing this for the first time. Very unlikely, but still, some people might just be experiencing it for the first time. Yes, there's going to be a little, like Jake Farrow line mentioning, they're not really sure, okay,
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Okay. Specializations for the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, so I can't do, oh, which one do I do first? Yeah, I can't, I'm confused. Yeah.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yeah, I'll send her. Okay, now I don't know which. Do I? Oh, see, I don't know which of these quests I want to do now. Oh, I should have sent Thingy after the demon. Yeah, I'll do it with
work?
I'll do that later. Anyway, before we go on to what we're doing, we have some judgments to do. But first of all, hello guys! Oh. I'm not... Is this okay? Would rather get some water? Let me know. If we have some water, then yeah. Oh, you can see the outfit now. What do you think? We're trying to get to a sunny spot. What do you think? Yeah, I'm fine. I really like it too. I didn't think I would. I do find myself, where are the trainers? Oh. I didn't realise they went to different areas depending on where you go. Oh.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
I think after we put the trainers, there's somebody else we need to speak to.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
Yeah, I didn't think white would look so good on her. Might have to think about some of the outfit redesigns then. Like, I might have to think about what... Because I'm going to be sitting around for a final outfit, but I'm now kind of be thinking, what do I put her for... What do I make for a final outfit now? Hi, Josie. I'll do sit in judgment now because I'm here.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging, exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall?
Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere. And it may not be necessary. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools.
Also,
if their
yeah,
application is clever,
go on to talk to Cole again. I think I already mentioned that. I don't remember if I did.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you. You recall Garion Alexius of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. De Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
And I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
I feel this is gonna really piss off Dorian, but she is a hard ass.
Served a monster, Alexius. There's nothing more to be said. You'll die now by my hand. Again.
What do you mean? Again? Inquisitor! Did the spell work?
Dorian, I'm sorry, Dorian. I know he was close to you. Dorian! 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 Shayla did it, not me!
Alexius is dead. All the good he once stood for, his integrity, his beliefs. He betrayed them all. I won't say he didn't deserve death. I just wish there'd been another way.
I should go.
As you wish.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Fucking Dorian's good for me! Ow. He hates me now, don't he? He doesn't want to be besties with Shayla anymore. Sorry, I'm in a silly mood now.
Let's look at you. Right, you'll survive it. Maybe.
And you are?
I'm a breaker. My name is Thram, and I was not expecting a messenger from this place. The Inquisitor wants to be a Reaver.
Ooh.
Your title is Breaker? What is that?
It's a name. It serves. You will become a Reaver, or you will break. This is not a road for those who worry about what others think.
That's grace me, I'm so sorry.
You've battles to win. If you give a toss about opinion, you can write your own history after you win. Let's not waste time. You've dragons to conquer, infusions to make, and blood to drink.
What do you mean by blood?
I meant what I said, and it was meant to stop you cold. This way begins and ends with dragon blood. Blood is life. Life is power. It's that simple. Reavers know it. Blood mages know it. All others can debate it in the next world.
Dragons are involved?
Dragons are the heart of it. The beating heart. We take of the dragon and become more than a mortal with a sword. We become a conduit to power. But we're not mages. Demons reach through but find no purchase. They're a slave to the blade. Your blade.
Oh, that's cool.
Seems like there's a lot of risk to this.
There's no risk. There's a problem. If you do this, you will change. There is no retirement from this life. But unlike the Grey Warden or the Templar, you don't wither. You'll die when you fail. Until then, glory.
What will this allow me to do?
Win. Not just victory, but bloody victory. The withering of your enemies will empower. The more they think they prevail, the more you bleed, the more you triumph. You wish to inspire? Inspire terror.
Right. Tell me how it begins.
Very well. There is instruction. There are steps. At the end, there is choice. I look forward to what you become, Inquisitor.
Herald, I hear you wish training so you don't embarrass those sworn to you. I'm summoned to offer instruction in the physical aspect of the Templar. I'm Sir.
Sir what?
Sir. Our time is brief, Herald. I trust you are serious.
My general has not given glowing reports of Templar life.
Yet here you are. Do you search for higher meaning behind such doubts? I don't teach that. The Order. Faith is not where Templar abilities come from. Faith is how Templars endure their abilities. I teach how to deny magics. Not fight, not match. Deny. And that lies in Lyrium. You will construct a filter, you will suffer its effects, and you will be worthy of inspiration. How you endure will be your own affair.
My people are resistant to lyrium. I won't have a problem.
That mistake has killed more of you than I care to count. There is a difference between exposure and infusion. Rely on what you will. We are all invincible before the pain.
I'm not that involved in the faith side of things.
I don't quote the Charted Light. Know it or don't, it has proven useful to many, but
failed some, too. Whatever you need, keep it dear.
This filter, describe it.
It is a simple box, or an ornate one. It has simple tools or bejeweled. Depends on what you need. You will use it to prepare the daily draft of lyrium that allows the denial of magic. No one else can do this for you. Soon you won't know you're doing it. It will be a part of you.
What is it that I will endure? I know what my general is going through.
Inside you, there is something you don't know you possess. Becoming a Templar will make you keenly aware. You will feel empowered. It is joyous, but once you are accustomed, that something will get hungry. You have never felt this. The Order fights it with brotherhood. I don't know what a herald has.
All right, tell me what the benefits are.
Magic was meant to serve man. This is ensured through the muscle and will of Templars. We deny the mage his magic. We deny the demon its magic. We are the beacon of right on the battlefield. The benefits, Herald, the benefit is control.
Very well, sir. I am ready to learn.
They all say that. Here. Know that this is merely an introduction. The steps are simple. Kill, learn, construct. If you do not pray, Inquisitor, I recommend starting, if only to drown the filter's call.
Inquisitor! Imagine the frothing of the minstrels dreaming of this meeting. Frantic. I, of course, am Lord Chancellor de Lyon, and I am here to aid your ascension to glory in the hearts of the people. I shall make you a champion.
You can make me a champion? That seems hollow.
Well noted. I can put you through the motions, but this is a way of thinking. Champion is about being a leader while also being known, respected. There are formalities, of course. Procedures, pish and tosh. All superseded as you already lead a nation. Once you set and have your standard, you shall command like you were born to it. And of course you were.
There's always a cost. What's the risk?
Ah, the dark future of all who live by the sword. If you needed a patron, I'd say be certain you choose wisely. Many a head has been lost for the faults of others. But you are your own authority. You already lead, and I dare say your current task has enough risk. So dangers of the future when you retire as favorite of the people? Are you allergic to silks? It's good to be champion.
You mean a literal standard?
Colors. Something for you to raise, or the field, the tavern, the backhouse, wherever you wish. You could cut a square and claim a mere flag. But the Inquisition is no scow alerting bridges. It's a beacon. It's a final step. Symbolic. No drowning in gold to gain its strength or other tosh.
Is it similar to a knight? Or an Orlesian chevalier?
We share a way of the field, and they can be useful. But those titles carry a certain reputation. Chevaliers are generally pricks in my experience. The people are less inclined to celebrate those backhanders. You want to be their champion.
All right, Lord Chancellor. I'm ready to start.
Of course you are. You already have. Mere formality awaits. There's a process, a few shows of ability to start them talking. But you'll take to it just fine. Remember, it's good to be champion.
I'm so lazy. I'm just thinking about going for the way of the just getting the way of the Templar, but right, anyway, it's time to talk to Cole one more time. Paul, will you have a word, buddy?
I'm glad you came to talk to me.
You don't
I've heard about
things.
some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes, maybe. What was it?
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
The servants are having trouble remembering some odd events. Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I hear you've been busy. Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So, Cole. Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
Let's talk about...
All right.
So, I'll...
Yeah, don't have a go at Carl like, oi, stop your shenanigans. Oh. Pretty I know now. So I turned to explore around. Oh, nope, not quite yet. Alright, like if you are gonna actually... I can't believe I spent over like 3/4 of my stream. Excuse me, talking! Like we've done no action whatsoever. I feel really bad. Oh, lovely! Wait, that's fine. Let's look up very quickly. Is there bear me for a minute. Oh, I can see. I can see him. That's weird. Let me try that again. So I'm very confused at the moment. Maybe I need to leave and come back. But anyway, quest time! I don't know if you can see me waving, but hello! Oh, she's a little sweetie. I hope she's been a good girl for you. Oh, squeeze me, I'm so sorry.
Worth a look around, right?
Yes. First of all, though, I want to. Is it here? No, there's. Nope. Where is it? There's a certain room I want to show Cole.
Good day.
Where is it? Oh, I know. It's lower. It's on the lower level. Do I need to level up? Oh, they all need to level up. Okay. So, need to first level up. And there it is. Where is it? In a certain building.
Good day.
Why did it show that quest? What that one? I want. I'm in the wrong bit. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. This is what I was looking for. Hello? Was that it? I didn't hear anything. Let me try again.
Please, son, say nothing. Let the dreams just be dreams.
I love you too.
Shh! Come on. I don't know if I missed the opportunity, but Kong says something about them skulls. Them skulls? I'm about to ruin the Ocularum for you. The things that you use to find some shards. I'll demonstrate them later on. They're the skulls of Tranquil. So basically, a mage has been Tranquil killed. Oh no. Yeah, basically. Anyway, trigger warnings coming up.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Okay, let's try and remember this.
I should leave you to work this out.
Oh, no, you don't. I want a witness. I want someone to hear the truth.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
This is not exactly news, Dorian.
And why should it be? Why should anyone care? I have no idea.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Oh, whoa. Oh, God.
Then walk away, Dorian. You already did that once, didn't you?
I agree, let's go. There's nothing more to be gained here.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't know which one to do. I don't know what to do.
I think it's time we left.
I agree.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's a good man, my father. Deep down. He taught me principle is important. He cares for me in his way, but he won't ever change. I can't forgive him for what he did. I won't.
He tried to change you?
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out.
Fucking gross.
I left.
Can blood magic actually do that?
Maybe.
So
It could also have left me a drooling vegetable.
Shayla's,
It crushed me to think he
curiosity
found
about
that
mages is
absurd
kicking
risk
in.
preferable to scandal. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had. I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that, Dorian.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. Even if it didn't work out. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
This is also hitting Shayla fucking hard.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Oh,
I
Justin's
don't know
done.
what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
He's been through a lot today. Fuck off!
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
I'm trying to find the...
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor.
But I can't quite see
Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg for
no, it looks alright. So I had to... I was checking something to see if there was anything to change the approval. Yeah, fuck off.
Well, that's something.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
That really takes the fucking piss.
Something you need?
I should go.
As you wish.
That really... Sorry, that's really took the fucking piss. I'm pissed off for him. Like, he just had a very hard conversation with his dad, and now this fucking xenophobic bitch comes along and starts yelling at him. Like, give him a break. For fuck's sake. I'm really getting angry right now. She ran me up. That's that mission to round me up.
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
At your service.
So I was trying to think where the best place to go is. No, I don't want to do them just yet. Finally, we should be getting some combat now. Sorry about that, guys. You're thinking, this has really been like a very chatty episode, but that drama, so. And there's me foolishly thinking, oh, we can. Excuse me. Oh, why did my brain just die there? No, I think if I don't know if that's no, I don't think I want to go down there because I think I know what's down there. Don't fuck that, yeah. I can see hype. The other one, the raid one, you can just about make it out, but it's not easy. Yeah, I think it needs to be a lighter shade of blue just to kind of pop more. Apart from that, really good.
We should look around.
Tanner, need a word with you.
Play in the fields outside this very village. The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Red, and now the boy who once begged.
Good day.
You're holding the sword. Oh.
Perhaps you're right. You should go to death. What about us? Of course. I will stay at without you. With money enough for you to have a seat on a merchant wagon.
Good day.
Yeah, Logan stands and Bloodlotus now. I think I know I can find one Logan stand.
Make your way around town and say you make it be with you. And you'll follow. As soon as it's safe for an old woman to travel, John.
Yes!
Good day.
Make her watch over you.
I found a letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are you getting from the gross? What kind of protection are your suppliers offering? The Inquisition could use someone who can move goods around quietly. And we could protect you.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Oh, okay. Once I've leveled up my influence, I'm gonna come back. Okay, so which person should I do next? Oh, I shouldn't have moved. Oh well.
Templars. I couldn't move them. Now all they want is to make everyone hurt like they do.
Oh, so what do you mean? What did he mean by depending on approval, we're going to try and fix it? Bring you there.
Really like you, Vivi.
Sarah dear, whatever has your scattered mind conjured now?
The knobs in Orlais. They barely like their own kin, and you're a mage.
Your failing, among many, is that you presume I desire approval. Power does not require that I be liked.
Well, halfway there then.
Nothing to report, sir.
There he is.
The faithful move to follow your divine will. It shall be as you say.
You see, my lady, it wasn't the Maker.
Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Okay, one more power, and then we're going to go back. But I think, oh, we're going to go crash and see Hook. Nope. We're going to be grinding for the next, possibly few episodes, so don't get your hopes up. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I don't know how long. See, I don't know if I'm gonna end at 7 or might do a couple. A little bit more longer, but then again, my stomach's doing that. My stomach's like basically, I'm hungry. But I'm trying to say.
Where the Templars? They don't care who they kill anymore.
I found this ring on a Templar I killed.
This is it. Praise to you and the Inquisition for giving my husband justice. It won't bring him back, but his spirit will rest easier now. As will mine.
They were hurting and we helped. Their lives are better because of us.
Let me double check something as well, so.
is up, skulls?
The skull describes a glow around certain objects in the distance. I've not seen anything like it.
I don't want to touch anything a skull lit up. Skulls don't say, here's a good thing.
Oh, excuse me.
We can't fight a god. The Emperor means nothing. He's done.
So you got underworld knowledge, arcane knowledge. See, Journeys? Queen, are you there?
The order was sent?
This morning.
Do I? Ooh. Ah. Great. There's some of these quests I'm gonna do off. I'm gonna do off stream, so I what's it called?
Reminder. Chadwick's tea.
Hello, darling. Alexa, stop.
This is a reminder.
Alexa, stop. Hey, darling.
To work?
I'm gonna quickly go through each. You know what? What's it? Me? Cool. Ted, come here. Come here. Do you know? I'm gonna take a. I don't know if I want to continue streaming or not. Do you know what? Probably not, because I need to get going. We'll check out your stream in about an hour's time. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell for more notifications. If you're watching us on Twitch, give us a follow. And if you've got a Prime's free, you can sub, or you're welcome to sub at all. You don't have to, you don't want to. But anyway, we're going to get on with the raid. And who are we raiding, Chad? We are raiding Unifade Walker. Yes, we're going to be raiding Unifade Walker, so yep. Be sure to say hi to Edwin in the chat. But anyway, see you guys next time. I don't know when I'll be streaming, but I think it might actually be tomorrow instead of Friday, because so how things are at the moment, because I'm very busy on Friday. So yeah, I'm probably gonna. Do you know? I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 4. Bye, everyone.